Hi there, my name is Tim from the Cigars Daily YouTube channel, and if you're watching this video, it's highly likely that your dad sent you a link to this, along with a moderately suggestive email saying that Father's Day is coming up, and there's a chance that you could make it a little bit better, because today I'm going to take you inside some amazing gift ideas for dads. Because dads are simple. We like a little bit of downtime, a simple cigar, sometimes a drink to go with it. It's not overtly complicated, and maybe this is one of the reasons that Father's Day doesn't rank very high on the list of gift-giving holidays. In fact, most of the top holiday lists barely rank Father's Day as a top 10. And if you're tired of doing ties and socks and monogrammed crap for him, this is some stuff he'll actually enjoy and really use. And if you're not all into the cigar stuff in the cigar world and know about all this crap that he seems to know a lot about for some odd reason, I'm going to give you a few simple categories to take a look at today that should give you a pretty good guide of where to go. And so let me take you into the 2023 top cigar gift ideas for dads. You know, I gotta tell you, it's not easy being a dad. I have 3 kids, as young as 10 and as old as 24, and constantly being right and telling people how to live their best life and being ignored the entire time. My God, it's very exhausting. And so that's one of the reasons I love to kick back and enjoy a good cigar. Now, if you're getting a gift for a dad who loves cigars, it's hard to know where to start or where to go because you see, cigars are kind of like the world of beer. There's a colossal variety of stuff out there, and if you don't have your own knowledge, it'll be hard to pick exactly the right thing for him. So my first recommendation for a good gift idea for dads is a cigar sampler. These are things that are made by a lot of cigar makers out there. They come typically with a variety of cigars or a variety of sizes of cigars in them. And the one big reason I really like samplers as a gift idea for holidays is you can really shop your price. Whether you're out on your own and trying to make it as an adult now and you want to get your dad some cigars, or you're still living at home and using his credit card even though you're 42 years old, there's a perfect sampler out there that just hits your price range. You can get in a variety of cigars from different cigar makers out there in samplers that start from as little as $20 all the way up to $100 for the really high-end stuff. And if you really want to go out of the way, you might ask your dad which brand he really likes. But one thing's for sure, with a variety sampler, it's hard to miss. These days, you have to make good cigars to be on the market, and if dad is even a little bit open-minded, he'll find something to love in just about any sampler out there. Now, maybe you're a little bit simpler of a shopper for your dad for Father's Day, and you're like, by God, wouldn't it be great if there was just a cigar that said "My Father" on the band? That would make things so much simpler and present such a good gift. And as luck would have it, that's exactly what exists. In fact, for this video, I'm puffing on My Father Cigars La Apulencia. This is one of the most popular brands of cigars on the market today. I have yet to run into people that don't like My Father cigars because quality is one thing that's synonymous with the name of these cigars. They also don't break the bank from cigar to cigar in the lineup. And if you happen to be daddy's little angel, I'll tell you, this one right here is called La Apulencia, which stands for the opulent. And that's exactly what you are in your dad's eyes, so getting him a cigar like this is a gift that he can hardly scoff at, as long as you're truly his precious little baby. Now, there are also all different kinds of dads out there. Our dads have different hang-ups and things that get them all hot and bothered, and maybe your dad is one of these perfectionist type people. The guy that's just gotta have it right every time. And if he's getting into the world of cigars and learning about this stuff, you might just get him a tool to help him get that perfect flavor when he lights up a cigar. This is one of my favorite gift ideas in the cigar world. These are called Dark Fire Cedar Spills. Each one of these things comes with a bunch of these coiled up cedar spills inside. These are used to actually light a cigar because a lot of people in the cigar world will use a cigar torch like this one that just has a torch flame on it to get the cigar going. But a true perfectionist is going to be convinced that you'll get the best flavor from lighting up a cedar spill and then using the flame on that to light the cigar. The idea here is that by ditching the fuel from a lighter and just using cedar, you'll get the most pure flavor from your cigar. Now, not everybody prescribes to this, but certainly this is one thing that those perfectionists out there, they can swear by. Well, maybe your dad's not a perfectionist. Maybe he's more of just a simple, regular guy, which is a good thing. And if he's like that, it's probably one of the reasons he enjoys cigars. You see, cigars in and of themselves are really simple. You cut the thing, you get a good solid light, and you're off to the races. You're enjoying the thing all the way through. However, if your dad's a simple guy, he probably is using a crappy lighter and cutter, something cheap that he got as part of a deal, or something that he picked up at one of those glass shops because his got taken by TSA because he went on that damn trip that he didn't want to go on anyway, and they took his lighter and cutter because, dude, what is the world coming to? Everything's changing so fast. I don't like it anymore. These are the things I hear dads saying the most often, and a great gift idea for dads this Father's Day is a solid lighter and cutter. These are things that you'll find tons of depending on where you look. A good cutter, and there's a few different types out there. This is a deep V cutter from Calibri, and this is a triple torch, 3 jet flames from Jetline lighters called the Challenger. These two things will give your dad a solid cut and a light on every single cigar he lights up forever, and they will be a constant reminder of what an amazing gift giver and child you are to your dad. So if you're looking to score long-term with the simple dad, a good lighter and cutter is a huge upgrade to his collection. Now, there's also a good reason to think about stepping up the quality of that gift to dad this year, especially if you intend to ask for money in the near future because you need something for something that you feel like you need or that you want. And I just want to remind you on behalf of your dad, there's a big difference between need and want. And sometimes the things that we think we need, we really just want. It's all beside the point. But stepping up the quality of that gift will make that asking for money go just a little bit smoother. So you might think about getting him a whole box of cigars. Now, a box of cigars can be pretty damn expensive, and if you're getting ready to ask for a bunch of money, chances are you already don't have a ton. And so you can look for something like a 10-count box. This is the Oliva Serie V Milanio number 4. These 10 cigars come in under $100. It'll set him up with 10 reminders of how much you love him. You might even wait until he lights one up to give him that big 1-2 punch of, "Daddy, will you give me money for whatever it's going to be this year?" I'm sure it's something very nice. But there are tons of cigar makers out there that make 10-count boxes of cigars. I actually personally like these a lot because they're a lot easier to get and give as a gift, especially if you're kind of sort of looking for something in return, and let's just face it, some of us are. And then this next big gift idea is a shoo-win, especially if your dad is one of those simple dudes who likes the simple things in life. He's the guy that doesn't drink the highfalutin beers out there that are all fancy. He's fine with Pabst Blue Ribbon because, damn it, it's good and it's cheap. And those are the dads that you want to love forever. And you can do that with some cigars that are affordable as well, like a good bundle of cigars. These are factory smokes from Drew Estate. Now, these aren't the only bundled cigars out there. There are tons of different bundles from tons of different cigar makers at all kinds of different prices. But right here, what you're looking at is about 25 cigars for between 50 and 60 bucks. That is a killer deal. You're setting your dad up with 25 reminders of your deep, undying love for him, especially if you get to use his credit card to buy them. Ultimately, this has been one of the staples for a lot of cigar smokers all over the place, especially if they're the simple Pabst Blue Ribbon type of guy. These are also great cigars to smoke while you're doing chores or mowing the lawn or walking the dog or swimming in the pool or sitting in the backyard acting like he can't hear mom anymore because she's yelling in the house, which she tends to do a little too often for him, so he's kind of hiding. These cigars fill all kinds of needs out there and they won't break the bank. It makes them a pretty simple gift. And so there you go. Premium cigars are pretty simple, but knowing how to shop for a dad who loves premium cigars can be a little more complicated. Hopefully this breaks some of that down for you, and I hope that this Father's Day you're able to get dad something that he's truly proud of. Something where he'll give you a compliment. The opposite of what he gave you when you helped him with his tools in the garage when you were a child and you learned all the cuss words that you know today. I also want to ask, if you happen to be a cigar smoker watching this video, drop a gift down below. What's the best cigar gift you've you've gotten. And if you adult kids out there are looking for a good gift for dad, you can check the comments below this video, because the followers of the Cigars Daily Nation are some very fine people who always have good ideas and recommendations. And I want to thank you for watching here on the channel. Subscribe, because we're going to give gift ideas throughout the year, and if your dad's loving cigars, you always know exactly what to get him for every special occasion. Thank you all so much for watching. This is Tim, signing off for Cigars Daily, and I will see you in the comments.